It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, March 15th, 2018, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Funeral Mass for Mrs. Carmen D. Vega, 90 of Muleshoe, will be held at 11 o'clock Saturday morning in the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe, with the priest of that congregation, Father Rene Perez, officiating. Rosary will be recited on Friday evening at 6 o'clock at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, and burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park on Saturday. Carmen D. Vega died on Monday here in Muleshoe. She was born June the 10th, 1927 in Fort Stockton, Texas, to Reyes and Santos Gomez Dominguez. She married Carmen C. Vega in February of 1954. She was a homemaker and preceded in death by her parents. Carmen D. Vega is survived by her husband, Carmen, her 8 sons, Benny Vega of Muleshoe, Robert Vega and his wife, Judy of Clovis, Ray Vega and his wife, Mary of Hardin, Montana, and Louis Vega and his wife, Lydia of Lubbock, Pedro Vega of Muleshoe, Carmen Vega Jr. and his wife, Lydia of Houston, Patrick Vega of Muleshoe, and Angelo Vega and his wife, Casey, also of Muleshoe. Her brother, Jose Dominguez of Lubbock, 21 grandchildren, and also 18 great-grandchildren. You can send online condolences through Muleshoe's Ellis Funeral Home, www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, Carmen Vega died on Monday here in Muleshoe. The funeral services will be a mass for Mrs. Carmen Vega, 90 of Muleshoe, at 11 Saturday morning in the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe, with Father Rene Perez, the priest of that congregation, officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Rosary will be recited on Friday evening at 6 o'clock at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe. Please remember all the family of Mrs. Carmen D. Vega in your prayers. Buddy Buckner, 84 of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, died on Tuesday, and the funeral services are being held today on Thursday at 11 o'clock in the chapel of Wilson Funeral Directors, and that is in Wolforth. Burial will be in the Rest Haven Memorial Park in Lubbock under the care of Wilson Funeral Directors of Wolforth. The Reverend Jeff Kaufman, pastor of the Calvary Baptist Church of Muleshoe, will officiate at the funeral services. Buddy Buckner died on Tuesday. He was born Franklin D. Buckner on December the 9th, 1933 in Snyder, Oklahoma, to the late Samuel Scott and Alma Bonham Buckner. He married Jackie June Jones October the 28th, 1957 in Lubbock. She died on November the 3rd, 2011, after 54 years of married life. He was a veteran of the United States Marines. He was a member of the Calvary Baptist Church here in Muleshoe and attended College Heights Baptist Church in Lubbock. He moved to Lubbock from Muleshoe in March of 2011, but he was the fifth child of 13. He managed dairy farms and ranches most of his life. When he was in his 70s, he was still putting on a roof on his home. Those left to cherish his memory are his son Dee and his wife Donna Buckner, and also his daughter Tammy and her husband Doyle Albrecht. 5 grandchildren: Beth, Katie, and Clay Buckner, Travis, and Ashley Albrecht. 7 siblings: Bill, Gary, and Jake Buckner, Beverly Hicks, Dean Buckner and his wife Hildegard, Ann Hodges, and Sammy Buckner and his wife Eddie. Please remember all the family of Buddy Buckner in your prayers. And repeating, the funeral service was on 11 o'clock Thursday morning in the chapel of Wilson Funeral Directors in Wolforth. The Reverend Jeff Kaufman of Muleshoe, pastor of the Calvary Baptist Church, officiated at that service. Sam Bradley, 85, of Hawkins, Texas, formerly of the Lasbuddy community, the brother-in-law of Bonnie and Jim Carpenter of Muleshoe, died last week. Funeral services were held on Tuesday in Hawkins First Baptist Church. He is survived by his wife Hazel, who now lives in a nursing home in Plano, and also his 2 children and their families. Sam Bradley farmed at Lasbuddy until 1976, when he entered the mission field. He was a very active member of the First Baptist Church of Lasbuddy. He settled in Hawkins in 1982. Attending the funeral from Muleshoe were his relatives Bonnie, Jim, Joseph, and Janie Carpenter. Please remember all of the family of Sam Bradley in your prayers, especially his wife Hazel. The high officially in Muleshoe on Wednesday was 69 degrees. The low was 31. And at 7:30 this morning, it was 37 degrees officially here in Muleshoe. And now 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, we had a windy Wednesday here in the Muleshoe area with our max wind coming later in the day around 11:38 p.m. last night. Here in Muleshoe, we got our max wind. It was 33 miles per hour. Another windy day on tap for today, as this afternoon we'll have a wind advisory and a red flag warning in effect for today. Patchy blowing dust after 1 p.m. Sunny, high near 80 degrees. Windy conditions with a west-southwest wind, 15 to 20 miles per hour, increasing to 25 to 30 miles per hour during the afternoon hours. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour today during the day. Tonight, patchy blowing dust after 9 p.m., clear with a low around 42. Windy conditions again with the west wind, 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusts as high as 45 miles per hour. Tonight, patchy blowing dust afternoon on Friday, sunny, high near 72 degrees on Friday for the Muleshoe area. Breezy conditions again with the west wind 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusts as high as 35 miles per hour during the day. Then Friday night, patchy blowing dust before 8 p.m., partly cloudy, low around 38. West-southwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour, decreasing to 5 to 10 miles per hour after midnight Friday night. Saturday, calmer, partly sunny, high only around 74 degrees. West-northwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming south to southwest in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 42. West-southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 69 degrees. Windy conditions again on Sunday with the west-southwest wind between 10 and 20 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 30 miles per hour. Sunday afternoon, winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 34. Windy conditions again with the west-northwest wind 30 to 35 miles per hour, decreasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour Sunday night. So lots of windy weather here in the next 4 days. It should be pretty nice on Saturday, though. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 65 degrees. West-northwest winds around 15 miles per hour. Monday night, mostly clear, low around 31. Sunny on Tuesday, high near 66. Mostly clear Tuesday night, low around 35 degrees. And repeating our forecast for today, patchy blowing dust after 1 p.m. Sunny, high near 80 degrees. Windy conditions with a west-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, increasing as the afternoon goes on to 25 to 30 miles per hour. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour. Patchy blowing dust after 9 p.m. tonight. Clear with a low around 42 degrees. Windy with the west wind 20 to 30 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 45 miles per hour tonight. So it should increase the wind through the evening and night hours. Patchy blowing dust Friday afternoon. Sunny, high near 72 degrees. Breezy conditions. West wind 20 to 25 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Friday night, patchy blowing dust again before 8 p.m. Partly cloudy, low around 38. It will calm down going after 8 p.m. through midnight into the night hours. And Saturday, we should have a calm day with a high near 74, a low around 42. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Don't forget, today on Thursday, there's a wind advisory, a red flag warning in effect. There is a burn ban in effect, instated by the Bailey County Commissioners Court for all of Bailey County. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action, deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app, available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. I am 7 years old, and I know one thing, that Leal's Mexican food is the best. I love the chips and salsa at Leal's. The enchiladas are super. You have to try the guacamole and sopapillas. That's at my favorite Leal's in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
Spring is ready to bloom at Frying Cogs. Come see all the new, including these cool Robert Allen Home and Garden glazed decorative watering cans in several different sizes, and the glazed iron stone pots in at 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe. Bring new refreshing spring colors to your property with a huge new paint accessories section at Frying Cogs, like paint brushes and rollers, paint tray liners, paint and primer starter kits, professional painting kits, paint edgers, corner painters, paint pails, paint liners, and much, much more. The first plants have arrived, including Texas sweet onions and Georgia sweet onions, with many more to come in the near future. Get the Manager's Special, which is the 16-quart Miracle Grow Moisture Control Potting Soil Mix, only $4.99 now at Frying Cogs. Wedding shower selections for Sydney Pope and Gunnar Kirby, which will be March 24th, and make sure to sign up for one of two spring $500 shopping giveaways. Now at Frying Cogs, 401 South 1st Street. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. in Muleshoe, Texas.
Donna Locker tells us an account has been opened at AIM Bank to help Kathy Strickland, and Kathy's home was completely destroyed by a fire on Sunday night. It's located about 3 miles out on 214 North. Please remember Kathy Strickland in your prayers, and you can leave your donation to help Kathy at the AIM Bank here in Muleshoe, where an account has been opened in her name. Please remember Kathy in your prayers. As I told you earlier this week, Elizabeth Breckerink of Muleshoe is singing with the Amarillo Girls Choir in Ireland, and she is the daughter of Nancy and Matt Beckerink of Muleshoe. Now we have learned that Brylan Shelburne of Amarillo, granddaughter of Curtis and Juana Shelburne of Muleshoe, is also in Ireland this week singing with the Amarillo Girls Choir. So isn't that tremendous? These are very young ladies who are singing in the Amarillo Girls Choir. Now, at Estacada High School on today, this is Thursday, the Lady Mules softball team will be playing at 10:30, and then at 12:30 the JV team will play. That's not the only game for this weekend. Friday, the softball girls of Muleshoe High School will be playing at Sanford Fritch, and the first game will be at 1 at Sanford Fritch, and then the JV game will start at 3. And there's another game this weekend for the Lady Mules, and that is with Brownfield, but it will be here in Muleshoe. And the first game will start at 12 noon, and that will be the varsity game. And then at 2 o'clock, the JV Lady Mules softball team will play, and they play Brownfield. That's on Saturday. Now, the baseball team for Muleshoe High School is playing a double header, at River Road. The first game at 12 noon on Thursday, and then the second game will start at 2 o'clock. And on Saturday, they also will play at Dimmitt, and the first game will be at 12 noon, and then the JV Mules baseball team will play at 2:30 at Dimmitt on Saturday. Alton and Elaine Parker are our sweethearts for this time period. Elaine is retiring as the Bailey County District Clerk on March the 29th. She has served as our district clerk for 22 years, and before that she also was a deputy for Nelda Merritt. So she has a total of 37 years that she has served in our district clerk's office. Now also Alton was with TxDOT for 32 years and 8 months, and he also served our country in the U.S. Army and went to Vietnam, Germany, Illinois, and El Paso for 8 years. And we wish them well in their retirement years, and they are being honored by Hereford Feed Ingredients, David and Liz Tips. And if you would like to honor someone as our sweetheart, all you need to do is call us here at Channel 6, 272-3990, and give us your nominee's name and information. And we do need a picture of the person or persons. It can be a couple, it can be a child of any age, and it can be an individual as well. Of course, we're still celebrating a lovely, lovely week of spring break here in Muleshoe schools and also in most schools around the country. Well, by district, one-act play, Muleshoe will be represented there on Saturday, March the 24th in Tulia. Now, the plays start at 12:30 and they run back to back. Probably Muleshoe High School's play will be presented around 4:30. But remember, you can never walk into a play that is being presented. They close the doors and lock them. TV and His Daughters, the name of the one-act play, they won last week second in District 2-3A and advance now on to the by district. In the District 1-act play competition, White Parker was named to the All-Star cast, and Gio Seha received honorable mention also at District. Now, the play will be presented during the Fine Arts Night to Shine here in Muleshoe on Monday night, March the 26th. It starts at 6 o'clock in the Muleshoe High School Commons area and end with the play in the auditorium. And also, they will feature the choir, band, and art division of Muleshoe High School. It's a wonderful evening. The Bailey County Ministerial Alliance will hold their annual Holy Week services starting on Sunday night, March the 25th at 6 o'clock with Palm Sunday services, and that will be held this year at the First United Methodist Church Sanctuary. The preacher will be Dr. Stacy Connor from the First Baptist Church, and the music will be under the direction of Anthony Vickery. Then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at noon, if you have just 1 hour to eat in, you'll have plenty time to come and have a good, delicious meal and also to hear a service. At the First Baptist Church, the Monday, March 26th service will be, and that's 12 noon, and the cooks will be from the First Baptist Church. The preacher will be Father Rene Perez, and the music will be under the direction of Curtis Shelburne. On Tuesday, it will be in the Fellowship Hall of the First United Methodist Church. That's March the 27th at 12 noon, and the Methodist women will be the cooks, and the preacher will be Elias Torres. The music will be under the direction of Anthony Vickery. On Wednesday, March the 28th, the service will be back at the First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall, but the cooks this time will be from the Trinity Christian Center Church, and the preacher will be Sergio Leal, and the music will be under the direction of Ray Don Stanford. And then on Easter Sunday, the Easter Sunday sunrise service will start at 7:30. That's April the 1st in the New City Park right across the street from the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ. Refreshments will also be served at the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ Fellowship Hall after the Easter sunrise service, and the speaker this year will be Stephen McCaslin. We have 2 candidates who file for the special election in District 2 for the Muleshoe City Council. They are Lupe Mendoza and Craig Black. Early voting will start at City Hall April the 23rd and go through May the 1st. Election day will be 7 in the morning to 7 at night at City Hall here in Muleshoe, located at 215 South First Street, right across the street from the First Bank. And that's May the 5th. The Muleshoe ISD, Muleshoe Area Hospital District, and the mayor's election for the city of Muleshoe have all been canceled because only one person filed for all of those offices. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Ain Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. Ain Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service Ain Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. Ain Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. Ain Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South First Street has 2 nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The Medical Clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South First Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe.
Gina and Shelly are excited as they finally have in a huge new shipment of baseball caps in a Tattered Tumbleweed in Muleshoe 1405 West American Boulevard. Get in now while the selection is the best, as they will go fast. It's also nearly straw hat season, and Tattered has in a new selection of them that have arrived as well. See their great selection of coats and vests now marked down 25% off by Polar King, Carhartt, Wyoming Traders, and more, and get 25% off as well on a rack of men's shirts. New Weimels, wee ones in disguise, and more stuffed animals, along with baby gowns for both boys and girls. Tattered Tumbleweed also has in a great new selection of Ariat short and long sleeve shirts, some fishing style shirts, and new racks of women's spring fashions. And at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard. Come see them Tuesday through Fridays, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., right on American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas, or call 806-272-MULE.
Please don't forget to nominate at the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture the Woman of the Year, the Man of the Year, Employee of the Year, Business of the Year, Ag Family of the Year, and Youth of the Year. They will all be honored on Saturday night, May the 5th, at the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture's annual banquet. You can nominate by going to our Facebook or our Twitter, either one. And our Facebook is Gil Lamb, and our Twitter is found on the front page down in the left-hand corner of MuleshoeTV.com, our website. And there is a blank that you can fill out there. Also, you can go to the Chamber's Facebook page or go by the Chamber of Commerce office if you wish and fill out the nomination blank. It asks for, please describe the characteristics, actions, and accolades that qualify this person to receive this award for Man and Woman of the Year, Employee of the Year, Business of the Year, Ag Family of the Year, and also Youth of the Year. Don't forget that the project graduation is underway to raise funds for the Muleshoe High School graduating class of 2018 so they can have a safe, fun, and memorable graduation. Your donation will help with expenses such as transportation, location, food, gifts for their celebration immediately following graduation night, May the 18th. This is a parent-sponsored, non-alcohol, drug-free event. Send your contributions right now to Project Graduation 2018 at 512 West 20th Street, Muleshoe, and our zip is 79347. Also, if you need further information about Project Graduation, you can call 806-346-5965. Well, yesterday we went to the Parkview Nursing Care Center, and we enjoyed meeting Robert Benavides. It was so nice to meet Robert Benavides, and he says he enjoys listening to us every day on Channel 6. Also, it was good to see Lloyd Garlington, and also we got to visit with Mary Wilson of Goodland, who is a brand new resident at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Mary Wilson is one of the sweetest ladies I have ever known, and that's Miss Cap Wilson. And by the way, she just was admitted to the Parkview on Monday. She had previously been in the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Also, we visited with Evelyn Riley and Sally Ellis. It was so nice to see them. Remember all the residents at the Parkview Nursing Care Center in your prayers, and also Kathy Strickland, who lost her home in a fire that completely destroyed that home about 3 miles out on 214 North. Kathy Strickland's friends have opened an account for her at the AIM Bank here in Muleshoe, and you can leave it there with any of the employees. Remember Tony Barrier, Fred Clements. Always remember the people of Austin and the people in California who have been so brutally affected by that VA shooting there, and also the students, teachers, and residents of the Parkland, Florida area. Ken Box and his family. We're glad to report Jackie Kearney Scoggin is home, according to his wife Jackie, and Wynn Cantwell, Mary Nell Bleeker, Robert and Maureen Hooten, Chris Martis, Paul and Judy Wilbanks. Remember Marshall and Ann Head, Berta and Larry Combs, Juanita Flores, who fell and broke her pelvis recently, Walter Marie Boness over in the Running Water Draw Care Center, and Raymond Trotter at the Farwell Convalescent Home, Butch Vandiver and his wife Doris, Sandy Noble and his wife Deborah, Nona Marlowe, Evan Kelly, Lisa Oftencamp, Joe, Jose Triana, and also remember Eric Allison, a Muleshoe High School graduate, Lupe Aguiano, Lynn Campbell, Charles Mayhew, Doyle and Lula C. King. Also remember in your prayers these families who have lost loved ones recently: Roy Lovelady, Joe Souter, Dick Powell, Dolores Ivy, Mary Ambrose, Ruby Craft, Colleen Freeman, Jimmy Copley, Marjorie Precure, the family of Sam Bradley, Buddy Buckner, formerly of Muleshoe, and Carmen Vega, 90 of Muleshoe.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. As well, find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, the Toyak and oil. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Jim McReynolds had careers as an oil man, university history professor, and served 14 years in the Texas legislature. Now he enjoys being a grandfather.
I'm their toy. Anytime they need anything, they come to Pawpaw because I can't say no to anything. I'm so glad I wasn't born female. I'd be pregnant because I can't say no. I just can't say no.
Growing up in East Texas, he went hunting a lot.
Did it from the time I was knee-high to a duck. We'd take a coal oil lamp and a .22 rifle and walk around in the wet places and listen to the dogs.
Jim lives just outside of Chirino, which is near Oil Springs, site of the first commercial oil well in Texas, dating back to 1866.
You could drill about 300 or 400 or 500 feet with virtually anything and get a little gusher. And they put a wooden pipeline from Oil Springs way out in the woods all the way to Nacogdoches, and for several years flowed a little oil in there, had a small refinery.
Jim lives in a big yellow house on a hill just above the Atoyac River. People there call it Toyac.
Several of us in the history department at Stephen F. Austin would float down that every year annually, see bear tracks and hear the hogs rooting around after acorns and stuff. It was a blast.
He bought the house in 1976. It looked a lot different then.
It had never had water or electricity, had a privy out back, hadn't been painted since 1920, I don't think. I bravely purchased it for $11,000 with 3 acres around it, and first night we spent in it, my wife climbed up the stairs in there and started boo-hooing, saying she wasn't raised like this. The best part about this old house is the old-timers in this part of the world. They always took pride in the fact that I kind of saved one, and they'd come by and we'd just chat and talk.
In the legislature, he represented the San Augustine area.
San Augustine beat Nacogdoches, quite frankly, in terms of time. It was the gateway to Texas, and back in the early Republic years, 36, 37, it was the largest town in Texas.
He loves East Texas.
I'm never going to worry about being hungry here. There's plenty of catfish in the Toyac and plenty of wild game.
Jim McReynolds of Chirino. Natives call it Shrina. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.